Wild Link. Let's see, get game started here. Let's see. Alright, sorry guys, having some minor technical. I can't start a video off right. I don't know. I can't. The universe will not let me have a decent video, I guess. It's been like a week since I last made a video, and I don't exactly remember where I am. I think I introduced us to Team Rocket. I think we got that far. Yeah, we got that far. Yeah, we started exploring Mount Moon a little bit. But, I want to talk about something. Right now, going on, there's an event going on right now that you can get, through internet. Like, Nintendo Wi-Fi and all that. I'm not sure if they still call it Nintendo Wi-Fi, but, you can get if you have Y, you get a pincer. If you have X, you get a Heracross. Now, there's another event linked to this event. That if you go to a GameStop, you can download depending on which Pokemon you got and which version you have, you can get the Mega Stones for each of the Pokemon. And this started August 13th and goes on till some other date, but I don't remember the date specifically. All I know is that it ends sometime in September, I believe. So, if you guys are near a GameStop and you have the 6th Gen games, go pick those up because they're a good addition. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is some Alpha. It's Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, right? Yeah. Okay. They released some new Mega Evolutions. There's Mega Salamence that got released. And there's Mega Altaria, which just gets a bigger cloud. And there's also going to be another event from the release of the 3rd Gen remakes. I'm just calling them ORAS, so you guys are going to have to remember that. And, yeah. The event is a Shiny Beldum. Now, this is happening because Metagross, or Beldum, in Ruby and Sapphire, you didn't get it till... I didn't play a lot of Ruby and Sapphire, but I think you got it after the Elite Four. I know in Emerald, I think you get it after you beat the 7th gym. And and you fight Team Magma at the Rocket Station. I think that's when you get it. Not entirely sure, but you get it later on in the game, and it's only level 5, so it's kind of hard to catch up to the rest of your team without a really long grinding session. So their solution is that since there's a new Mega Evolution, they're gonna, and it only has a 3% catch rate, and it's really hard to find a shiny version. They're gonna give you a shiny Beldum to oh my. So I started making my team, and I have it somewhere. If you guys hear some background noise, that's me moving around trying to find this piece of paper that I put it on. 1 minute. Okay, so I can't find it. But, from what I remember, I wanted to use Metagross on my team. But I don't... Never mind, I did put it in. I put it in. I remember now. The way I have my team is very spaced out. It's, I'm a fan of Dragon types, guys. Which I'm surprised I'm not using a Dragonite on this run through. Then again, it would be kind of hard to train up, but you'll definitely see it in either... I think you're going to see it in my Fire Red LP. I think it's also in Crystal. I'm not entirely sure, though. But I know it's in one of the upcoming games. And, no, hang on. Sorry, guys. I keep messing with the volume, because it's like, I can't hear it, but then it's like, oh, wait, and I remember hearing in post that, it overshadows me, and, I'm not quite as loud. But, I gotta work through it. I'll keep it at 10. You guys can still hear it a little bit, but you can hear my commentary. Anyways, I'm a big fan of Dragon types. So when I heard that Sceptile, which is, the Pokemon. If I'm not picking Sceptile on a 3rd gen run through, I'm going with Blaziken. I don't really use Mudkip because half the world is water. There's so many good water types. I mean, it's like I'm either using Crawdon just because I used to watch the anime a lot and, it's a decent Pokemon, or it's Milotic. And having a Swampert or a Milotic, I mean, what are you going to pick? But, so I'm going to be picking Sceptile. Slam here, I guess. I'm going to be picking Sceptile. And then I should be getting that from the beginning of the game. And then Metagross. And I'm going to have those two as my only team members for a while. Because I don't want to have a lot of grinding sessions. So I want to space out my team. And then I'm going to pick up Trapinch to get a Flygon. And that'll hold me for a little bit. And that'll take care of some, grinding session. There should be some trainers that I can use to, catch it up to the rest of my team. And then after that, I don't even know where my team goes after that. I think I pick up Crawdon. And I don't get a team member till after the 5th gym, which is where you're dead. And I think I skipped a trainer. I'm going to make U-turn and go back down. I'm not entirely sure. But, so, pick up Crawdon. And then I make my way all the way up to Fortree. And I beat that gym. And then I'm going to pick up Absol. And then I'm going to make my way all the way down to Lily Cove. I'm going to go to Lily Cove. I'm going to heal. I'm going to go to the concert hall, which I think is where you get the Pokeblock case. When I get the Pokeblock case, I'm going to go... So yeah, I already beat you. I'm going to go to the Safari Zone. And I'm going to pick up a Raichu. And then from there, my last team member is going to be Kyogre. Now, I know it's kind of a cop-out to get the legendary mascot as your thing, but guys, I don't care. I mean, yes, I'm already going to have a Crawdon, and that's going to be type redundant, but I don't see any other team member that I could throw on there that I would like using. I'm trying to think of... I've been trying to think of ones, and if I do think of one that I can, throw in there without having too much of a grinding session, then I'm definitely going to put it in there in place of Kyogre. But for the time being, I'm going to be using Kyogre on my team. But, wow, the game's not even out yet, and I'm already, planning, the whole thing out. But guys, you have to understand, when I was getting into Pokemon, 3rd gen was the thing. And everyone on the bus would bring their stuff. So long story short, 3rd gen was like the bee's knees for me for Pokemon. I was just getting into it. My cousin had Fire Red and Ruby, and he would let me play, and I was just like, oh yeah, oh yeah. But my first game wasn't a 3rd gen game. I started off with Blue, because at the time GameStop was still selling the Game Boy games. So I started off with Blue, and then I got Emerald that Christmas, and I played the heck out of Emerald. Actually, I think, so my cousin, I think I just started off with Trico that run through, and he was like, you know what, let me get you the other 2 starters, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, thank you. And he had started off with a Torchic in his Ruby. Now, he'd already beaten the game like a year or 2 before I even got my hands on a 3rd gen game. And he was like, alright, here's a Torchic. And he, I was spending the night at my cousin's house, and, but he has a little brother, who's closer to my age. And I hung out with him while he went to a friend's house for a little bit. And he was gone for like maybe 5 hours. He gave me a level 5 Torchic, and by the time he got back, it was a level 82 Blaziken. And by the time we all went to bed, it was level 100. I had not even gotten to the 4th gym. I was just grinding off. So you know at the base of Mount Chimney, how right before you get there, like, the stairs that lead up to the hiker and the cable car in the desert, there's like a little patch of grass there where you can find Nummel. That's where I grinded for like 5 hours before I even knew grinding was an actual thing. I just went there and kept beating Nummels to forever. And by the time he got back, it was like level 82. And yeah, so that was, I played the heck out of 3rd gen, but I'm really looking forward to these remakes coming in. I think North America and Japan get it the 21st November, which is a Friday, which is a problem because I'm gonna have school. Okay, so the plan is I don't say anything to anyone at school while I'm not there that Friday. But no, in all seriousness, I'll probably go and I'll pick the game up after school, and I'll spend the whole weekend, you know, playing it and exploring the game. And then there'll probably be a video. By then, I might even be on Emerald. Probably not, though, with the way I'm with the rate I'm putting out videos. But yeah. But anyway, whatever game I'm playing, I'll make sure to talk about my experiences with the game. And I'll make sure it's a part where nothing's really happening, so if I do spoilers, for those of you who maybe haven't played a 3rd gen game or are waiting to experience the remake for yourself, I'll make sure that it's like a nothing video, and that's when I'll talk about it. Or, we might even dedicate a whole episode of 100 More Experience on the Link Between Generations channel to it. And that might even be more than the standard 30 to 45 minute videos. That might be like an hour and a half. We might splice 2 videos together in an editing thing or whatever, or we'll make it like a part 1 and a part 2 of 100 More Experience, whatever number that will be. And we'll just have a good time talking about 3rd gen stuff and the 3rd gen remake. And yeah, we'll just have a good time. But yeah, so a lot of stuff happening with Pokemon lately. Make sure to pick up through the Wi-Fi. Make sure to pick up your Pinsir or your Heracross. Go to GameStop. Pick up your Megastone. I think this is all only happening in North America, by the way. Mega Audino was released. Mega Salamence. Mega Altaria. Did I say Audino? I said Audino. Slowpoke, which I don't like. It looks like, those little toys that you got as a kid, like little spinner tops or whatever that you might get from like Burger King or something. Like one of those. They're not really too fun. But wow, we've been going at this for 14 minutes and we're still on this floor. You know what? I'm gonna make this a longer video. I don't care how long this video goes on. I'm gonna get to the end of. I am such a moron. Oh my god. Alright, I'm actually gonna run from this because I have to conserve my PP because there's a trainer battle right there that I want to do. And then I also have the rest of. No. Game, please. I want to show all the trainer battles I can, and I really just want to get through Mount Moon. I didn't. This is going a lot slower than I anticipated. But yeah. So we're gonna turn around and talk to this guy. And yeah. Is there anything else to talk about? What's new with you guys? Well, I guess I can talk about why it's been a while since I posted a video. As you know, and as I've said many times, I don't always have the laptop. But for this past week, I have had the laptop. And I was just too lazy to make a video. I was playing a lot. I used to play Borderlands 2 a lot. Like, a lot. Like, every day after school. And then I kind of got bored of it. And then recently, my friend was like, "Hey, do you want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I don't really have anything else better to do." So I picked it up again. I forgot how much fun it was. All the like the funniness and like the quirky lines and stuff, and the art style, which I really like. So I started playing that again, and I've been having a good time. Going. I haven't completed Ultimate Vault Hunter mode yet. I have a level 59 assassin, and yeah. So I've been playing that again. My friend finally got me to start Doctor Who on Netflix. I'm like season 2, episode 8, and every time my friend asks me what I think, and I'm like, oh, it's cool. But where's Bowtie Doctor? I think it's what's his real name, like the 11th Doctor or Doctor 11, whatever. I don't even. The one with the bow tie is the one I'm waiting for, which is apparently season 5. I don't know why. He looks cool. He has a bow tie, and there's like this redhead that follows him around. So how can you not like him? Well, that was a really guy thing to say. Oh well, I'm a guy, so get over it. Yeah. Don't really have anything else to say other than school starting soon, sadly, and I'm not on the best sleeping schedule. Like I'm recording this like past midnight, and usually for school I wake up at like 5 a.m. because first period is at 8, and you have to be at school by 7, and I don't really do my homework at night. I do it in the morning because when no one else is like awake or anything. I mean, after school, that's when everyone's on Xbox or, they're at the park or, they're walking around and they want to hang out. But no one's up and ready to go at 5 a.m. So it's like, all right, I'll do my homework, then. And then another thing for myself, it's like, oh, it's only like 2 or 3 hours before that class, it'll be fresh in your mind, so you're ready to go. But I realize this topic is probably boring. It's not something that you guys want to hear over, your summer vacation and all that. So I'm going to talk about something else. I have 3 subscribers. Thank you guys. Love you guys. I'm very excited that the channel's getting off the ground, kind of fast. Not really. But it's getting off the ground and it's going somewhere. And I'm really excited. Because at this point, I mean, you can't go, too much lower. I mean, the only place you can go is up. And, that's really exciting to see. Now, I've been talking with one of my friends about live streaming. I'm not sure what I'd be live streaming, but I'm talking to him about, what I need to live stream. How to do it. How to make it interesting, all that good stuff. Really, I just thought of, when my friend and I, when we watch Twitch, if it's not the Speed Gamers Marathon for charity, or if it's not like Syndicate or somebody, doing Minecraft or zombies or whatever, it's usually us watching people do shiny hunting. Which is where, go keep hunting for shinies, kind of the name, self-explanatory. And I thought about doing that, but I mean, that seems like it would get kind of boring after a while. So I thought about something like, live stream Smash Brothers, something exciting, or Call of Duty Zombies, maybe. Maybe a Grief Mode, which I haven't really played Grief Mode, but I suppose I can give it a shot. So many wild encounters. I gotta stop using my quick attack because it only has 4, and no, never mind. There's not another forced ground type battle here. Oh wait, I am so stupid. I don't need the extra levels right now. I'm already higher level than Misty is, I think. And I haven't even gotten there. But I guess it will make the later game, easier, being a higher level and stuff. But, yeah. So we're making our way through Mount Moon. We're almost done. And as soon as we get to the exit of Mount Moon, that's when I'm gonna, end this off, because we are already have been recording for 20 minutes. So, yeah, we're getting, a little stretched out here. Oh, so I was watching YouTube the other day, and I was going through I don't subscribe to people. I know it's kind of, when you want people to subscribe to you, but you don't subscribe to people, it's kind of like a hypocritical thing, or, it's something that, you shouldn't do or whatever. But I don't watch that many people. I watch, like, 3 or 4 people, and if I can just if y'all can just go in, like, every other day and, like, catch up on the video that they post, like, every other day, then I don't see the need to subscribe other than, like, support them, which I guess now that I have, an account, I'll start subscribing. But, I was watching this one guy, I'm not going to say any names, but, he was talking about how I could have swore there was a battle right there. Maybe that's in Red and Blue, or Fire Red and Leaf Green. But he was talking about how Nintendo is releasing the Pokemon trading card game, the video game version of it, on, I think it was in the iPhone store, the App Store for, the Apple Store, or the Android App Store. I don't know what they're called. All I know is that there's a Moonstone here, all I know is that there's a Moonstone here, and that they're releasing the game on a mobile device. And people are, there's speculation going around, like, is this just like a one-time thing? Or is it like a thing that's going to keep happening? Nintendo's going to be releasing them both on the mobile devices for the people who don't have the Nintendo 3DS, and is the game coming to the Nintendo 3DS? I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that people are questioning whether, Nintendo's going to go mobile, or they're going to stick with their handheld. Or they'll stick with the 3DS for the rest of this generation, and the next generation is going to be on the mobile. And I thought I got Thunderbolt at level 20, maybe it's 25 or 26. But yeah, so they're releasing that, and it might be a one-time thing, or it might be just like a thing like, test the waters, like a pilot episode does, see if it's good views before they put it out anymore. I don't know. But, yeah, so that seems pretty interesting, that they're, branching out into other territories, such as, mobile phones, which make up a very big percentage of the gaming population. More so casual gamers, and I've never played the game myself, but, I mean, just picking cards and attacks seems, just a lot more carefree than the main series games. I'm not really sure why, but, let's see, which one? I'm gonna go with the Helix Fossil, because I like Ammonite. I'm not gonna be using the Fossil, but it's just what I like. And he's gonna pick up the Dome Fossil, which is the Kabuto. And, in Yellow, there's an added thing here. Yellow was really made to, connect the games to the anime. That's why there was a lot of redesigns for Yellow. And as you guys will notice here, we have someone from the anime. Make that someone's. We have Jesse and James. They're saying that the fossil is theirs. Surrender now, or prepare to... What was the motto? Or motto? I don't remember the whole thing. It's like blasting off the speed of light. Surrender now, prepare to fight. Meowth, that's right. Or something like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the anime, and I hear it's getting kind of better. But, I don't think I'm going to be checking it out. I mean, I check up on the movies every once in a while, because there's usually an event tied in, and I want to see, kind of how it ties in and stuff. But, I forgot about how cheap rap was in the first generation. It would just keep going, so if you were slower than something that had rap, you were done. You would be sitting there in the battle forever. And... yes, alright, we're gonna quick attack this thing, and hopefully it'll die. But yeah, like right after this battle, right after we step outside, I think we'll end it there. And then next time, for sure, guys, we'll be getting to Cerulean City. Hopefully getting our second gym badge. Making our way to Bill's house. Second rival battle. Well, second official. There was the one on the way to the Pokemon League, but that one was actually optional. But yeah. So actually, that optional battle I'll come back to in the next part. Hopefully, I'll remember. Has something to do with how your rival evolves as Eevee. But I don't think I'll have enough time to explain it. So, oh, am I gonna be able to? Huh? Man? Yeah. All right. But yeah. So I'll come back to the rival Eevee thing in the next part. I'm gonna jot it down on this piece of paper next to me. And I'll make sure to cover it in the next part. I promise. There it is. Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Alright, we're gonna walk outside. Oh, it's daylight, it burns! Alright, guys. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, we'll be making our way through Cerulean, we'll be exploring it, and we'll be getting our second gym badge. See you guys in the next part.